Hey, y'all. Hey, happy Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday. So welcome to TKTV. I am your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. As you can see, I've changed my hair a little bit. Yeah, I'm always doing that, and this ain't gonna last long either. But if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. I think this is a fun place here at TKTV. We talk about a lot of stuff. Health and wellness, mostly my Ozempic journey, and I'm so glad that I'm not on this journey alone. I talk about beauty and skincare because I am an Mary Kay independent beauty consultant. We talk about the trends and hot topics or whatever I feel like I want to talk about. And I'm thinking about making a couple of changes. So if the next time you log on, the name looks a little different, it might be. Because I think I'm going to spread out. But in the meantime, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Because I think we do great things here on TKTV. And especially with the Ozempic. I've reached out to a lot of people. And I've been able to touch base with, a couple of folks. I just think it's great. Right now, we're at 134 subscribers, and I think it's because we've all come together because we're on this journey together. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because it is time for our Tuesday, sometimes it happens on Wednesday, update with Ozempic. If you're just joining us on this topic, I have been on my Ozempic journey starting in January of this year, and we are now about 6-7 months in, give or take, and there's been some progress. I initially started this journey simply because my A1Cs and my blood glucose levels were way too high. Okay, so I thought, let's do something about it. And even though I'd heard about Ozempic or Mounjaro specifically, I thought, you know what, if it works to take down these numbers, I'm good. And there was a plus to it. You could lose weight. And I kind of want to stress something on that, but let me get into the details first. So let's put a pin in on this whole expectation thing. Okay, the week has been fine. There are side effects to this medicine. Nausea, diarrhea, constipation, headaches, fatigue. Those are just like the most common ones. And in the beginning, when you're first starting out, even at the starter dose of 0.25, like most of us did, as well as myself, you may feel these a little bit. You may. I say may, because there are those who have been blessed with not having to have any of these side effects. Go you. I'm so jelly. But those are the most common ones that a lot, do go through. But like I said, it's not something that happens with everyone. Okay. And Ozempic and Mounjaro are both, drugs that are prescribed for those of us who are type 2 diabetics and are trying to get that under control by lowering our A1Cs or our blood glucose levels, right? It's not a weight loss drug. Wegovy, on the other hand, is a weight loss drug. I think they prescribe those for those who are technically or prescribed as clinically obese, which could probably lead to a host of other issues. But that Wegovy is a weight loss drug. Mounjaro and Ozempic is not. But the benefit of being on Ozempic and Mounjaro could be that you may, again, there's that word, may lose some weight. Because, again, I say nobody. Not everyone loses weight. I'm in a couple of groups that are on Ozempic and Mounjaro, actually. And there are some people in that group who've never lost a pound. And I mean, they've been on it for months, sometimes even years. So they haven't had side effects and they haven't lost weight. Now, these aren't the same people, but there are instances where people who have not, suffered any of the side effects or lost any weight or any significant weight at all. But the levels are going down. Their A1C is going down. Their glucose levels are going down. And everyone's happy with that. Because if that was your main reason for coming in, then of course the medicine, it's doing its job. Okay. And like myself, that is one of the reasons I came in. Now, to lose a couple of pounds, yay. And to look like you lost a couple of pounds, double yay. But to know that my numbers are going down, man, it's a party over here. So, I have been keeping this update with you guys weekly just so I can share with you what I'm going through, because sometimes it was rough. I mean, I've gone through some weird dreams. I've got to the nausea, vomiting stage. And yeah, I'm looking at this window. I'm on the second floor, so I can't really see out the window. But I'm hearing people. I'm thinking, are they in front of my house? Why are they in front of my house? Any case, I digress. I've been coming with you guys to do an update on Ozempic because it's been kind of rough, especially it was for me in the beginning because, yes, I suffered through some of those side effects. I haven't had the constipation, knock wood, but I did go through the nausea, something fierce, especially during the transition. At one point, my transition was too soon, but then once we got the hang of it, you know, a little bit of an upgrade in the nausea. There's a couple of times where me and the vomiting, we came real close to just duking it out. But right about now, at the 1 milligram, is that 1 milligram or 1 milliliter? I'm at 1. I'm good. I know that any of the side effects that I had probably went through before were mostly based on what I was eating, how much I was eating, maybe when I was eating, okay? Because, you know, if you're a diabetic, you shouldn't be eating a whole lot of sweets anyway. And when you do, Ozempic kind of knocks on your tummy and reminds you, excuse you, what part of you're a diabetic did you not get? The sweets ain't for you. And I'm getting stronger in the resistance area, but it's kind of hard to go from what you wanted to eat to now you know, I feel like I have to eat like a rabbit, and I'm not doing that. Okay, I like a good salad. Trust and believe I like a good salad, but I ain't trying to eat it every day. I truly believe vegetables are good for you, but I'm gonna need some meat and taters in there every now and again. Okay, I'm just saying. And I love my chicken. Love it. I just told my husband the other day, I can eat chicken almost every day. And I can, if it's fixed the way I want to. So, you know, I want me some, yes, I like my fried chicken. But I've learned to air fry my chicken to cut down on the oil, okay? So I don't really cook in a lot of oil as much. But even I am getting tired of the chicken and the fish. I want some red meat. I want a burger. I want something other than chicken. Okay, now I know I'm trying to get, you know, stay healthy with my proteins and everything else like that. But y'all taking away too much stuff, Ozempic, okay? But this last week, it was a pretty good week. I will say it's a pretty good week. It was injection number 26 yesterday, well, last night. And I noticed that this past week that the Ozempic, the part where it tells you you're full and you stay full faster was seriously on its game this week. Seriously on its game. I mean, no matter what I tried to eat, I don't care what it was, how much I loved it, maybe I kind of liked it. I'm saying a couple of bites here and there, and that was it. And I was done. And I mean, I was full done. Not thinking, oh, well, you know, I was full done. I didn't even get close to the point where I thought, you know, just one more bite. No, we did not. So it's been doing its thing. And what was so amazing about that is that the strength of that stayed with me from last Tuesday's shot all the way till yesterday. I mean, usually when I'm toward the end of my shot cycle, which is like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever, you know, the cravings ramp up. The food noise gets louder and louder, and I want to eat more. Even the stuff I don't need to be eating, I want to eat. But I took the shot last Tuesday, and by Monday, I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And I'm not eating that much. I had a salad yesterday, y'all, before I even took the shot last night. And I posted it on my Facebook page. Yeah, I had a small portion of that salad, and the salad was good. It was a Cobb salad. I had some of the lettuce, the egg, the little bit of the cheese. It had little bacon bits in it, and it had chicken. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna just swamp this up. It came in like one of those big carry-out containers, plastic ones, and it had ranch dressing. And I think it was a mistake they put ranch dressing in it because I think it was supposed to come with blue cheese. I can't stand blue cheese. And it had an avocado kind of dressing. I don't eat avocado as much, so you know, but when I opened it and I took a good whiff, and I was like, So I knew immediately. I mean, my stomach was going, yeah, you can have some of that. And when it said some, it meant some. I ate a very, very small portion of that salad. Okay. And like I said, every bite was delish. It's just that I think I got past the fourth bite and I was like, am I even going to make it to the bottom of this bowl? I barely did. I barely did. And since it was one of those store-bought, or it was bought in a deli downstairs, it was only going to stay fresh for so long. So no, I did not bring it home. No, I didn't. No, there are some things I'm not doing as a leftover. And once I pop a salad open, if I'm not making it from scratch, I'm not going to put it in the refrigerator and go back the next day and eat it. Okay, it wasn't going to happen. So yeah, that was, number one, was a waste of money. It was a waste of money. But the salad was good. I just couldn't eat it all. I really couldn't. So that You're Full Faster was on point all the way live. Okay. So, I took my shot last night, and I woke up this morning, and usually when I eat light like that, I'm starving the next day. Now, what did I eat for dinner last night? I'm going to keep it real. I have been craving some pizza. Was I craving it as much yesterday? Not so much. The day before, yeah, but we didn't have it. I ended up I had chicken. I had chicken. But I said, you know what? I told my husband, today we're having the pizza. I ordered the pizza, ordered the smallest that I possibly could, other than a pan pizza, because I like Pizza Hut. It was Pizza Hut, y'all. But I knew my husband was going to have some. So I did the dinner box. Opened up the box, and it came with breadsticks, and it came with the little cinnamon sticky thingies. I was like, oh, mouth was watering. Let me tell you, and I'm going to keep you completely real. You know those Pizza Hut boxes, it's a square pizza, right? It's got approximately 8 pieces on there. I took 3 of those pieces, 2 of the corners and 1 of the little mids, thinking, I'm going to barely make it through this. Okay. I put 1 back because I couldn't eat it. And I ate 1 and a couple of bites of the other 2. That was it. My dog was so happy because it was pizza night for her. So I was like, did I just eat a slice of pizza and that's it? And a couple of bites of the cheese sticks. So there was that waste. And 1 of the little cinnamon thingies. Now, that may be too much for some people. You shouldn't have had all of that. Don't come for me like that, okay? But I will say that I was very full, very fast. And it just didn't taste the same as it usually does. I didn't get the this is what I was wanting, nom, 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 feel from it. It was good because it's Pizza Hut. It was good. But it didn't hit the spot. And then once it hit, it was there. I was full. I was done. Okay. And there was no going back later to have another piece or anything else like that. So my husband and my daughter, they finished it off for the most part. And it is what it is. So when I woke up this morning, and I woke up late, I'm like, oh, what am I going to eat? And I was going to boil an egg, throw it on some toast. First of all, I'm a little on the lazy side on my days off because it's Wednesday and it's my day off. But, so I said, well, what am I going to eat? So, you know what I did? I got up, I made my coffee because let me tell you this. 1 thing's for certain, 2 things for sure. We're not giving up the coffee. No, because if I give up the coffee, then, I'm going to be wearing orange because I'm telling you, I need a mug that says coffee. Take a sip, save a life. So I had my coffee and I was going to go ahead and make a protein shake. I need to order some more Premier Protein because I think I drank the last one yesterday while I was at work. So then I thought, well, no, I don't want a shake. I don't want it. So I really just had some yogurt in my coffee this morning and that's it. Am I starving? No. Am I a little hungry? Maybe. Because for lunch, I had another yogurt, which is the key lime pie, the Yoplait key lime pie yogurt. Really yummy. I had that. I had a little bit of some sunflower seeds. And I've been drinking water all day. So that's all I've had. So I'm feeling okay. And I've been taking a 1-a-day vitamin. So I don't know. Maybe that's helping with some of the cravings. And since we're just starting a new week of the shot, I don't know, maybe that's what's happening too. It's, strengthened itself to say, hey, you're full and you're going to stay that way for a minute. So I'm good. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing later on tonight because I hear my daughter and my husband in the background. And I think we have plans this evening for the movies. I don't know. I'm already thinking, I am able to eat a whole lot. I'm going to stop wasting money on that because food is just, it's good, but I can't eat a lot of it. I really, really can't. And I've been doing more as far as activity, walking more, getting more steps in through the day, even on days that I'm at home. Okay. I've been pumping up to the 3,000 where I used to be less than 1,000. And that's an achievement for me. And I'm looking in the mirror and y'all don't see it, but I see it. And it's like, when I can see it, it's a motivator. It's a motivator. So it's going to keep me going. But this past week was pretty good. I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel overly tired. And if I am tired, I know it's because I'm staying up too late. I'm getting really excited about my cruise that's coming up. I got a lot of things going on in my brain right now about how I want to continue sharing this with you guys. Don't worry. I ain't going nowhere. As long as I'm Ozempic and you guys are with me, I'm here. So yeah, but this was a good week. So I guess my lesson or thought today is hang in there because the good days are coming. I got on the scale. I lost 3 pounds, but I have to attribute, I already attributed to the whole, because this is about 1.5 pounds of hair, okay, on my head, right? So I am now I ended that 5-week cycle of months that I put on the paper at 226.2, which means I gained in 5 weeks 0.2 pounds. I'm not really worried about it. I'm really not really worried about it because I think that's a good poo and it's going to be gone. And again, I've got almost 1 pound worth of hair on my head, but we're starting this cycle off at 226.2. Okay. And I think that with the changes that I'm trying to make as I go along, that I'm going to be good as far as weight loss. But again, that's not my goal. My numbers, as far as A1C, looks like it's about 7 according to my app, which is great because I was at 9. And the levels, my glucose levels, still around about the 138, 145 range. So that's good. The numbers are still going down. And that's what I started this for. So those numbers can go down. Because like I said, I ain't trying to stroke out. Now, if I lose a lot of weight in the process, yay. If I don't, yay. As long as I am healthy, I will be thick and healthy for the rest of my life if that's the case, as long as the healthy part stays where it is, okay? Besides, my husband has, threatened divorce if certain parts of me disappear. I'm just putting it out there. So yeah, it's been a good week. No side effects. There was some weight loss. I'm implementing my changes. I'm not going from 1 to 100 in 2.2 seconds. Okay. I'm baby stepping it, but at least I'm stepping it and I'm stepping it in the right direction. I hope that you guys are at least keeping a positive attitude about it, knowing that every day is going to be different and that your journey is going to be different from the next person, but that you are not alone. You're not in this by yourself. First of all, follow what your doctors are telling you. If you have any concerns, you address those with your doctors, okay? Because as many videos as you watch, as many times you hang out with me, I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. I'm just saying, talk to your doctors first. And then do what works for you according to what your doctor says, okay? I'm talking to people who are eating whatever they want, whenever they want, and still numbers are going down. Weight is being lost. And then there are those who even look at a grape and gain a pound. I'm somewhere in the middle between the grape and eat whatever. I've tried to eat whatever whenever I want, and it's not quite working. It doesn't quite work. But neither am I going to jump to the whole side where the only thing in my refrigerator is lettuce, cabbage, and asparagus. First of all, I don't eat asparagus. I don't like asparagus. I've never even had asparagus, but I can honestly say I look at it and know I'm not gonna like it. Anyway, but I'm trying to make sure I get the right proteins and balance it with the right foods I'm really not supposed to have. And then there's that whole thing where no matter what I want to eat, it's not gonna go in because I'm full. And I'm noticing that my foods just don't taste the same. So I will say at the end of the day that Ozempic is working for me. I just have to work with it a little more to get better results. I would love to see my A1C go down even a little more. And the glucose levels, I would love to see them in the 120s and the 130s. So I got to work on that, and I'm doing that. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm doing a little more activity, and I'm eating a whole lot less, whether I like it or not. So there you have it, folks. That has been my week in a nutshell. I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're sharing because we care, right? You're taking on my motto, right? You're working with me because that's why I do it. I share because I care. And I know that somebody, somewhere, if only one person is looking at this and going, okay, I got it. Just know that you're not in it alone. Take it one day, one moment at a time, and you're going to be okay. So in the meantime, between time, until I see you guys again, enjoy the rest of your week. Keep on the lookout for some other videos that's going to pop. I'm about to do something. Y'all pray for me because I'm about to do something different because I gotta be me, but I want to be me outside of me being with you guys. Did that make any sense? It made sense to me. And when I make this change, you'll understand. In the meantime, y'all take care of yourselves. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time right here on TK TV. Love you much. Bye.